Salute, salute, salute. What's happening? I can't remember the last time I went live on this channel here, but we're here. Yeah, salute to the brothers on the Patreon. I'll let the brothers in the Patreon know. Salute to the brothers in the Patreon. Let's get to it. Let's just get to it. Now, the video I dropped yesterday about Don Robinson, I heard brothers say that, and salute to the brothers, because they'll keep it on. They'll on for for some reason. They real honest with me. You know what I mean? They'll let me know, hey, AC, you left this out. You left this out. No, that's not what happened. And I'm fine with it because you have to have the right information. And they know that I don't look at it as, you know, they understand that this is not an echo chamber. If something's not right, they'll let me know in a minute, and I won't take it nowhere. I just look at it as you're trying to help me out. But brothers had seen the video and said that is the best breakdown of her situation. And I appreciate that because let me tell you something. I'm productive just like y'all. I'm productive just like y'all. You know how long it took to do that video? It's not just recording it. You got to edit these videos. You got to edit these clips together. You got to put certain parts, certain here. Take some time to put these videos together. And I'm productive just like y'all. Why do you think, and some of y'all brothers notice, why do you think I dropped them at night? In the daytime, I'm just extremely productive like y'all. But I appreciate that brothers saw the video and they respect the breakdown. Now, the fiance, I mean not the fiance, the ex-husband, he offered Don Robinson a job, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake. You know why? Because soon as he did that, if you go to all these social media platforms, they started blaming him. They started blaming him. They started saying, well, why are you offering her a position, a job in public? Well, she went public with her situation, so why not? And they were wondering what did he do? What is he doing about it? He must know. So he's letting the world know that, yeah, I know about it and I'm offering her a job. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? That's not the first time he offered her that job. You know what he said? He said, I offered, these are his words. You can look it up. He said, I offered her this job before. He got out of the music business. He got out of the singing part, all of that. He went to the business part where the real money is made. He said, you know, she can get a job and he, you know, soon as she start, he'll give her health insurance, give her a place to stay. Basically, she's going to start off making six figures. And he's the reason why he did that, because even though he's not, you know, an entertainer anymore, he's still in the entertainment businesses. Excuse me, entertainment business. Having her in these meetings, he was going to put her in the sales department. And let's keep it a buck. This Don Robinson, if she actually work, like actually work, she could bring more business in. And he said that. So what happened? Oh, he's the problem. You know, for any woman that's in a home that's in a bad situation and don't want to accept the help, that's telling. He must have did something. No, he didn't do anything. Have you not paid attention to her history? She don't get along with people. She destroyed relationships. They even tried to say that he's the reason she broke up with her bandmates. This is how you know they're short bus. She left the group before she married him. They wasn't even in a relationship. She left the group like 1995. She married him in 2003. How is it his fault? Matter of fact, it was him that got her reunited with the group. She got she reunited with the group in around 2007, 2008. And guess what? They still couldn't work with her. And Vogue is still touring. They're touring now. And here's the crazy one. Well, why don't he remarry her and help her out? Are you kidding me? Do you see that thumbnail? Do you see the thumbnail? That's why I put that up. That's his fiance. That's his fiance right now. He's not thinking about her. He's trying to help her. They want him. They want a reach back situation. That's what they want. They want a reach back situation. She's her own worst enemy. She's her own worst enemy. She did this to herself. She did this to herself. And again, the short bus community, they said that they said that people don't understand. She said that she's in that situation willingly. Nobody wants to be in that situation willingly. She's not in there willingly. Oh, you didn't hear what she said? Yeah, we did hear what she said. We heard her say that she had issues with her mother. She was living with her mother. She's insane. She's 58. Which means her mother right now is at the least an octogenarian. Her mother is at least an octogenarian. She's at least in her 80s. I'm telling you. So you can't get along with your mother. That's not willingly. First of all, you knew she was doing that in 1999. She was doing bad in 1999 when she left in Vogue. Remember what I said in the video? I said that the contracts were garbage. The contracts were garbage. Artists got robbed all the time. That was nothing new. They knew if they signed a contract, they were going to get jerked. They understood. They understood that. They said that what they were going to do, these artists understood what they were going to do was get their money on the back end. That's what most of those artists were doing. They was getting their money on the back end. Yeah, the contract was garbage, but they still were able to make millions, if not millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars by getting it on the back end. What is the back end? Merchandising and endorsement deals. That's what they're doing. That's what En Vogue was doing. Merchandising and endorsement deals. Robinson looked at the contract, saw the contract, and wanted the rest of En Vogue to outwork her. They said, no, what are we going to do? What do you mean walk out? This is what we do. We sing. Walk out and do what? Walk out and do what? Walk out and become a CPA? Walk out and do what? Walk out and do it. Become a nurse? They had no skills. You're singers. This what we do. Can't just walk out. We have no money. This is how we going to make the money. Just follow the lead, and you'll leave with some money. She said, no, I'm not doing any of that. Left. Now, here's the thing. We don't fault people for leaving when they have bad contracts. If they got bad contracts and they believe they can go somewhere and get a better contract and it works out, fine. But if it don't work out, you can't keep complaining about it because she went and got another handout. You know who helped her? Raphael Saadiq. That's one of her friends from her teenage days. He gave her a helping hand. Hey, listen, I'm starting a group. It's going to be called Lucy Pearl. It's me, you, and Ali from Tribe Called Quest. We're going to start this group. She said, fine. He gave her the contract. She signed the contract. What did she say? Y'all remember the video I dropped yesterday? What did she say? I showed y'all the clip where she said, yeah, Raphael Saadiq did her bad by giving her that contract. She said she made a mistake by not reading it. What? She thought he was her friend. So hold on. At that time, you've been in the business for almost a decade. You left that group because of a bad contract. You get into another group, you get served with another contract. You don't go and get a lawyer to go over it. She was lazy. She was lazy. And you know what's crazy? She could have went and got a lawyer and she wouldn't have to pay up front. She wouldn't have to pay up front. She could have just went and got a lawyer and the lawyer would have got his on the back end. She didn't even do that. So she signed the contract, and when she realized the contract was a contract that she didn't like, right? She dragged Raphael. She dragged him. She dragged him. She dragged him. And what y'all don't know that when she dragged Raphael Saadiq, that kind of slowed up his career a little bit. If y'all remember, he didn't drop nothing for a while after that. Raphael Saadiq was, and when I mean dropping something, he wasn't writing. He wasn't producing. He wasn't doing a lot of stuff because this is still Dawn Robinson and Vogue. When she went and did that interview, it threw a stain on him. You know what he did when she did that? He didn't drop the album. Remember that the album was supposed to drop. He didn't drop the album. She did that right after, before the album was even dropped. She did that. Before the album was even dropped, she did that. She left before the album dropped. Are you hearing me? Now, they get They get an advance before the album, and then they get another advance when the album drop. She was depending on that advance when the album dropped to pay for her home. You know what happened? And I said it in the video. She lost her home. This has been going on for years with her being home. She lost her home. And she blamed that on Raphael Saadiq also because he didn't want to drop the album. Now, I see the comments. Everybody saying, that Don Robinson was their crush, that she was the prettiest one in the group. For her to be that people, I see all the brothers are saying for her to be that pretty and a man is not coming to help, a man is not trying to do anything for you, there's something wrong with you. That's what the brothers are saying. There's something wrong with you. I tell you what it is. Because I'm so sick of hearing, mental issues. No, no, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's she's entitled. That's it. She thinks she's entitled to everybody's time, energy, and their resources. I don't be wanting to hear that mental nothing. No, no, you're just bad. You're not a good person. See, when they use that there's something mental, something wrong with her mentally. You know what that's saying? It's not her fault. That's what they usually say in those situations. It's not her fault. You see a homeless person outside doing something egregious, they blame it on mental illness from being homeless, and then they get a pass. That's what they're trying to do with her. She did this to herself. Nobody else. Nobody else did this to her. She did this to herself. And the thing is, when they do this to themselves, you can't reach back to help. Oh, you this is nothing new. How many of you brothers had girlfriends, wives, women that you were dealing with before, and you're doing okay, and you find out they're doing terrible? You'll be doing yourself a disservice reaching out. You'll be doing yourself a disservice reaching out because what ends up happening is you associate yourself with her again. When you associate yourself with her again, you open yourself up to all her problematic ways once more. And you might not make it this time. You made it out of the storm. You might not make it out of the storm this time going back. A lot of dudes see the women that they were with struggling, and they go back and try to help, and they end up in a terrible situation. You're not supposed to do that. He reached back and tried to help out of the kindness. There's not what why else would he want to help? He remembered he was in a relationship with her. He remembered he was in a relationship with her. That was his wife before. So he wanted to help out because he probably can't stand the thought of her being out there in the street, even though he's not in a relationship with her no more. He has a fiance. He probably just want to reach out and help. And with that, now it's an ulterior motive. See, this is the problem. No good deed goes unpunished. I learned that a long time ago. No good deed goes unpunished. Because before he went out there and made that public about him offering her a job, nobody was even thinking about him. Nobody was thinking about him. Nobody was thinking about him. When they was talking about her story, they'll casually say, she was married before, but the story was just all on her and En Vogue. Nobody was thinking about him. Nobody didn't even know his name. But as soon as he offered to help, he put himself out there. Now they're dragging him. And since they're dragging him, now they're trying to find a reason. Now they're trying to find a way to make it his fault, the reason she in that situation. And you know what? That can hurt his business. Watch. I know what I'm talking about. Watch for the next few weeks. Watch. We're going to come right back to this live. Watch in the next few weeks. They're going to be trying to go after him. I know what I'm talking about. In a few weeks, give it a few weeks, they're going to be bringing him up. What did he do? Was he abusive? Watch. And that is going to affect his business. I'm telling you, watch. I know what I'm talking about. You know why they don't like seeing Dawn like this? You know why they don't like seeing her like this? I mean, nobody likes seeing her like this. But you know why it frightens them? Because Dawn was actually somebody. She was in a group that sold millions of records. She made more than the average woman. They're afraid because they make between 28 to 33,000. That's the median for them. And they're afraid, especially with the time we in, especially with these government programs getting shut down. They're afraid that that's going to be them soon. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of that. That is what they're afraid of. Now, since they're afraid of that, since they don't like what they're seeing, somebody has to be the reason for it. And you know what else they're not going to like? They're not going to like the fact that he has a fiance also. And they're not going to like the fact that his fiance is attractive. They're not going to like none of that. You see, when you break up with them or they break up with you, however it goes, the worst thing that can happen for them, one of the things they can't stand to see is you doing better. Yeah, his fiance is younger. His fiance is younger. Yeah, another thing, she's younger. They can't see you do better. That's evil. They rather see you struggling if you're not with them. They want to see you depressed. You don't think your girlfriends, your old girlfriends were checking out your Facebook, your Instagram? You don't think they got upset when they saw pictures of you smiling? You don't think that? Oh, they were furious. They saw you. Not only did they saw you, they saw how you were living. They saw how you were living. They saw you got a nice house, driving a nice car, dressed nice, got yourself a nice looking lady. Y'all out on the town eating nice restaurant. They see you pouring champagne. They can't stand it. They see you going on trips. They can't stand any of it. He should have just been quiet and said, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. She's going to, no matter how much help you give her, she's going to continue to be in that situation because she can't get along with people. Can't get along with people. And I'm telling you, in a couple of weeks, they're gonna be painting him as some sort of demon. Cause it's always somebody else's fault except theirs. Anyway, I just wanted to do that. Uh yeah, I'm gonna do a video on Iman Shumpert. Yeah, he's about to be broke. He's about to be broke. Do you understand? He's about to be broke. You know, Tiana Taylor, it, she came up off of him, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Losing. And they celebrating it. They're celebrating it like they know her. Like she's family or something. He's going to be broke. I'm going to do a video on that. He's going to be broke soon. He is going to be broke soon. I saw this. I did a video on this, a couple of years ago. I said, oh, they next. I did a video on this couple of years ago on the main channel. I said they're next. When I was talking about Tia Mowry, I said they're next. I said they are next. His finances are finito. Did you see how much she took? His net worth ain't that high to survive that. His net worth is not high enough to survive that. All that work he put in as an athlete, and it's snatched away from dealing with Tiana Taylor, who was literally a nobody when he met her. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Anyway, salute. I just wanted to do this quick live. Salute to the brothers in the Patreon. Protect your resources, man. Protect your resources. Peace.